enough. Problem सिर्फ इतनी है, ये कहने वाला कोई नहीं मिलता. But you are. I'm Jasreen, and I would request the tech team to just present the presentation, please. Now, the thing is that you might be wondering, after so many speeches, there comes a point when we are all saturated, right? I've seen a lot of people moving out, so I hope that we can stay till the end of the presentation this time, as many people are here right now. Now, the thing is that most of the times I've realized that people are very peculiar creatures. We have aspirations, we work towards them, we fail and then we stop. And then years later, we look back and we see, kuch reh gaya na yaar. That kind of dissatisfaction actually breaks you. We've heard about being a teenager. We've heard such a beautiful story of the girl from Kashmir. And it is so heart-touching to know that somebody, at the end of the day, finally is actually doing something. You see, for me, I was never this kind of a person. I was never somebody who would come up on the stage, be okay with sudden changes, adapt, adjust. Never. I was somebody who was very impatient, aggressive a little bit. I was just a child. And right now, I know that I am addressing a group of people who are very closely connected to so many children like me. Now, I have a question before I begin. How many of you here consider yourself leaders? Can I have a raise of hands, please? How many of you, I'll repeat, consider yourself as leaders? I see a few hands. Thank you. I would personally say that it's a beautiful thing to know that I will be talking to so many leaders today. Because leaders have this special power to bring a change. They can be a single person like me, and a single person like you, or a group of people like all of you, who have this power. And let me break something very amazing to you. All of you meet hundreds and hundreds of leaders every single day. But the question here is, do they actually believe in what you believe? Do they believe in themselves? Do they believe that they can bring that change, or are they actually stuck in their own insecurities? I think they are stuck in their own insecurities. Because I know I was that person. And I know that there are hundreds and hundreds of other people like me. I have come from Japan. I spent 9 to 10 months there as a scholarship student. And for most people, right now, I am this. I take the lead, I talk to people, I'm very extrovert, but in reality, who actually am I? I'm this. Somebody who explores. Somebody, as we heard, is curious. Somebody who wants to learn, who wants to know. And you know what? All the students are these people. They're this. And all of these kind of people become this. Can I have the next slide? The thing is, in Japan, I realized I was doing all of this. And to be a leader, I thought I always needed a mic, I needed a badge, I needed a title. Come on. What kind of a leader does not have a title? But I put this question before you. So all the ones, I hope I'm audible at the back as well. So all the ones who consider themselves as leaders, who raise their hands, do you have a badge?
Doesn't require.
Can I hear a no, please?
Not needed.
Can I hear a louder no, please? Thank you.
No.
Then why is it that all the students that we are associated with work so hard to get that one badge? Why is the mindset of the youth today, who are known to be what? Change makers? Is just confined to a single badge. What is it that we can do to tell them that they are not just students, they are the future leaders? You see, when I was in Japan, I would have to walk alone in skirts in -1 degree Celsius every single day during the winters. I bought myself my own gifts. I was down with fever, all alone. I learned to love myself. I made friends. I moved out of my comfort zone. But the thing is that, isn't it the very same thing that all of us sitting here are actually doing? कौन पूछता है बड़े होकर? इंडिया से बाहर सब जाना चाहते हैं. Every student wants to go. Even elders, छोड़ो मेरे पापा ही जाना चाहते हैं. The thing is, वहाँ पे हम सब करेंगे ये सब. तब भी तो हम लीडर होंगे ना. But the thing is that students today do not realize it. And the sad part is they do not even know about it. हर किसी को वो एक बैज चाहिए, एक ब्लेजर चाहिए, and गिनते हैं कितने बैजेस हैं किसके पास. But does it make any difference? Because जब हम बड़े हो जाते हैं, तब तो कोई बैज नहीं होता ना. तब तो हम मम्मा या पापा होते हैं. And who is the leader? It's not some Google definition. Leadership is the way you think. Leadership in its true meaning is the way you believe in yourself and stand in front of thousands and thousands of people and say that yes, what I am saying is with full conviction and I know that I can do what I believe in. And what I believe in is correct. Because it is for the betterment of other people. जो leaders हमारे students इतने सालों से देखते आए, they are what? Politicians? Teachers को तो कोई leader मानता नहीं है ना? Because we are not made to be conditioned that way. Parents को कोई leader नहीं मानता. But once you are given a particular position, without a badge, let me tell you, without a title, you are the backup, right? You cannot rely on anybody else. जो students हैं, अगर वो observe करें, when their mother is sick, when their father is sick, they do go to work, right? They have no substitute. That is leadership. The thing is, the students, all the ones listening to me, they need to realize this is very important. You can have a title today. A title is a volatile thing, let me tell you. It will be taken away from you tomorrow. What will you do then? What will be your identity? What is it that you will do as a next step in your life? It's this. To move out of your comfort zone. To not be confined to what all the other people are doing. Leadership means to be sure about yourself. Leadership means that I know who I am. I know what I am. Please, the next slide. I know who I am, I know what I am, and I am constantly improving myself because there is a reason that I have. And this was my reason. Before going to Japan, I was the head girl of my school. As I came back, I became the editor-in-chief and I head the leadership development program in my own school. There in Japan, I was the sole representative, and that is not anything that affects me. That is not something that I want to show you. So ऐसे ही लगाइए. Because what I want to tell you is, ये सब तो आता रहेगा. This girl, Shravani, she is 8 years elder than me. Hello, thank you. This girl, Shravani, she's 8 years elder than me. I worked as her project head 2 to 3 years back. I trained her. And I feel so proud saying this. Today, she's heading her own publication house. All alone, She did not know anything. She came just as a participant, and today she's a leader. I have so many students in my school. They come to me, they talk to me. So I have a reason. And I realize that because of this reason, I do not have to stop. Because the reason is, I cannot. I am the backup. I know that when I have 10 people running towards me, saying, isko kaise karna hai, ise kaise karna hai, I say, okay, let's take it one by one and let's solve it up. There are emergencies, sabki life mein hoti hai, right? The thing is, the students will be facing all of this. And nobody better than all the parents, the teachers, knows that. So it is all in your hands only. How is it that you talk to them? How is it that, you are sure of yourself? कई बार टीचर्स कहते हैं मैं ऐसी हूँ और हम बच्चे देख रहे होते हैं यार really? And there's no criticism. It's not an offensive comment. This is very human. Because if I say something, I am like this. Maybe in another situation, I might have reasons. जिसके कारण अगला कह रहा है यार नहीं यार, she's not like that. It is true, we can't give explanations every time. But it is also true that sometimes we do not know ourselves enough. We do not know ourselves enough to make that one big decision. Next slide, please. The thing is that leadership is a very, very difficult place to be in. Being alone, having no backup, means that whether you're okay or not, whether you're happy or not, comfortable or not, crying or not, you have to still do it. It means that you might as well be left alone. It means that people might call you names or might say you're arrogant, might say you're very good at what you do, might say you're workaholic, might say, anything that they feel like. क्योंकि इन लोगों का तो काम है कहना and we can't do anything about it. And that bothers us. Because we humans are social beings. And it is very important for us that when we're doing something for the betterment of some other person, we must be appreciated. But वो नहीं होता है. And that is where that one difficult step comes in. We give up. हम कहते हैं नहीं हो रहा यार. ताली तो जोर से बजनी चाहिए ना. The thing is that we forget that somebody who's putting in so much of effort might as well be compromising their whole lives for somebody who's unknown. अभी हमने कश्मीर की स्टोरी सुनी ना. किस को लगता है we can change the situation in Kashmir? I have one hand raised only. 2, 3, 4. Bas. Can we be crazy people? Can we be crazy enough to think that we can change the world? I used to be in class 7 and my mama ko kehti thi, Mama yaar, I'm so bothered by this. I want to change it. She was like, you can't change the mindset of people. You cannot do it. मैंने कहा यार कर सकते हैं. And she said कैसे करोगे? मैंने कहा पता नहीं but कर सकते हैं. पता नहीं मुझे अभी but I will know. And honestly speaking, I still do not know how to change it. But the thing is that I am trying. I am not giving up. And I still strongly believe that we can bring a change. The only difference is everybody wants to benefit themselves. That is not wrong. We need to survive in this life. But the thing is that there are so many people who need us. Next slide, please. Can I get the clicker? Thank you. There are so many people who need us. Okay, let me state some facts. There are 360 million people who are suffering in the world today. आप देख सकते हो यूक्रेन कॉन्फ्लिक्ट, फ्लड्स, पंजाब में फ्लड्स, wars, condition in Africa. हमारे स्टूडेंट्स MUNs और डिबेट्स के लिए बहुत प्रिपेयर करते हैं, मैं भी करती हूँ. We know the facts, but what are we doing about it? क्या करेंगे उनका, वो तो बढ़ जाएंगे ना. 360 plus million people. Millions है ये नंबर, hundreds में भी नहीं है. So why is it that our students are stuck in that same box, same turmoil of, trying to be good enough, trying to be capable enough? No, you just need to start. You just need to be obsessed. There, she got it. My presentation is an amalgamation of so many ideas. Because leadership is not just one skill. It is a big, big responsibility. It is something wherein you can't hide. It is something where you will have to face your own contradicting emotions and you will not know what to do. But leadership is the will to find that way. The leadership is to be in that zone. Okay, I don't know what to do, but I will do it because I have this reason. I always tell my juniors, you're fighting, you're maybe insecure about something, you're maybe insecure about the way you look. But so what? The classic, okay, and? और क्या? Insecurity is a waste of time. ये याद होना चाहिए सबको. क्योंकि all the ones who are insecure, they are just wasting, क्योंकि 360 million people आपकी wait कर रहे हैं और आप यहाँ पे बैठे insecure हैं. You have the power, right? All the teachers. You talk to your students every day. And let me tell you one thing. I'm a writer. And years ago, I used to write extensively about rape, about anything, like prostitution. I used to talk about really, really dark topics. And I used to cry writing about them. And I used to present them in front of so many people and they used to get so uncomfortable. And I used to always question, अगर आप सुनकर uncomfortable हो रहे हो, तो I think I don't need to say it. The thing is, I used to write not because I felt something. I used to write because it was important to be conveyed it to all the other people. कि यार ये problem है. It was important कि शायद कोई एक उठे और कहे, okay, I will do something about it. That's it. We spend years and years trying to do something for the world. But the goal is not the world. The goal is just one person. You saw that one message? She's changing the lives of so many other women. She has employed over 7 women in her publication house. And I feel so proud that I trained her. आज भी उसका message आता है, दीदी, can I do this way? She's 8 years elder than me. She did not know I was so young 2 years back. She still calls me दीदी only out of respect. And I'm not saying कि मैंने कुछ बहुत बड़ा किया है. I'm just telling you कि कोई एक अगर आपसे inspire होता है, वो ऐसे change होता है. The goal is just one person. May I have the next slide, please? The thing is, as I was just saying, we need to have this word in our mind. What is our goal? The goal is to earn money, yes, because we have to survive. But the goal is to help people, no? हम लोग आए हैं, इतना कुछ consume कर रहे हैं. What are we giving back? Are we really giving back? या हम पढ़ेंगे स्कूल में? We'll go to the, college? We'll earn well? Have a luxurious life? यही तो गोल है सबका. तो जिनके पास resources ही नहीं है, उनके dreams और goals का क्या? Whose responsibility will it be? Who will take that stand that, okay, I will work for the dreams of other people? Will you? will you? The thing is that जब तक हमारे स्टूडेंट्स ये रियलाइज नहीं करेंगे कि कोई चीज़ इम्पॉर्टेंट है, प्रायोरिटी है, तब तक they will not stand up. We need to have our why. हमारा why हमेशा हमेशा बड़ा होना चाहिए. फिर ना ईगो आएगी, ना इनसिक्योरिटी, ना फेलियर्स. नेक्स्ट स्लाइड प्लीज. The thing is that over this long period of time, I've realized that we do not need to be an exception. अलग नहीं होना है, अलग करना है. That is the aim. We need to be exceptional at whatever you do. My mom says one thing. मेरा ब्रदर पढ़ता नहीं है. She says, कोई बात नहीं, तो छोले की भी ठेली लगा लियो. बट वो इतनी अच्छी लगाई हो कि तेरे से बेटर कोई नहीं होना चाहिए. That is the aim. मैंने इतने बच्चों को देखा है. They might not be good at studies, but they are good at something. They have that one skill जो उनसे better कोई और नहीं कर सकता. And my aim is to tell all of those students, now listen, hey, but you can change the world. Because people like you start revolutions by simply existing. Your existence is enough. You are enough. Problem सिर्फ इतनी है, ये कहने वाला कोई नहीं मिलता. But you are enough. देखो, बहुत बोल लिया मैंने, बहुत देर से सब सुन रहे हैं, इतने आइडियाज, इतनी सारी बातें, इतने सारे फूड फॉर थॉट्स. ऑनेस्टली बोलूं, नो यूज. वी हैव टू एंजॉय आवर लाइव्स, क्योंकि मरने के बाद कोई हमें ऐसे भी तो स्टाइल करके रख सकता है ना. बट द पॉइंट इज कि ऐसे सजने का भी तब फायदा है जब आपने कुछ उखाड़ा हो जिंदगी में. वरना जीते तो सब है, मर जाते हैं. हम भी आए, हम भी जाएंगे, कभी भी हो सकता है. बट यार, if you change somebody's life na, you're remembered forever. Millions of people die every day, normal deaths. Do we remember them? And then the question arises, do we want to be remembered for who we are, what we did, how we fought for something? That is what matters. मेरे पास पावर नहीं है, आप सबके पास है. To change yourself, to know yourself, because you know it better than anybody else, maybe better than me. So I would really urge all the people sitting here, literally anybody, all of you, talk. That's it. Just talk. Listen, understand, feel, because humans are people and we have emotions, and emotions need an ear to listen and a shoulder to cry on. We are people who are there to change the lives of other people, because nobody else will come. And we do not want to be God. We just want to have a smile on somebody else's face, be the reason for that. Be a good human being, regardless of who you are, how you feel, whatever you are, whatever your powers, whatever your resources are. We just need to believe we are very, very, very powerful. I can see Dr. Sumer Singh sitting at the back. He's one person. He's a leader. He's sitting here. He had a why. We all can have a why. I spent 18 years of my life finding that why. मुझे नहीं मिला. But the thing is, I want that path to find it. And believe me, the day I do, I will not stop. Because we people are not meant to stop. It's such an illusion. पढ़ लोगे, नौकरी हो जाएगी, शादी हो जाएगी, बच्चे हो जाएंगे, फिर तो सब खत्म है. अरे, it's in your hands, na? And it might feel that I'm talking so mature about इतना future की बात कर रही हूँ, but I know यहाँ पे around 20 years की age के लोग हैं, और जो ये सुनेंगे वो किसी भी age group के हो सकते हैं. And the students, they need to know, because conditioning तो childhood में होती है ना. बड़े होकर तो decisions होते हैं सिर्फ, और बड़े होकर time ही नहीं होता सोचने का. College है, life है, पैसा कमाना है, all that. The students need to know that they can choose not to stop. That they can choose to spend their entire lives doing everything, enjoying, to the peak of their lives, and still be the reason for a change. Next slide, please. And ये सवाल बहुत ज़रूरी है. This is that one question जो हर एक बच्चा खुद को पूछे तो काफ़ी रहेगा. This changes, Insecure लोग पूछते हैं, are you enough? और leaders पूछते हैं, are you courageous enough? Can you take that one leap of faith and just step into it? I went to Japan without knowing anything about it. I knew no Japanese. For 6 months I struggled, let me tell you. क्योंकि English होती नहीं है वहाँ पे. I was so scared of trying new food. There's no vegetarian food there and I prefer veg. And a few more challenges. I went into it, यार देखते हैं ना क्या होगा. That enthusiasm, that zeal should be inside our students. और वो है. सिर्फ वो एक जो दरवाज़ा होता है ना डर का, उसे खोलने की ज़रूरत होती है. मैं भी डरती थी. अभी भी डर रही थी, मैं बाहर खड़ी हूँ, पता है. But you have to open that door. And you all teachers, all the people listening here, you have that power. And we have to be powerful. We need to believe that we are powerful. That's all from my side. Inspired everyone from within. And thank you so much.